This is... Come on, I've got stuff to do. They're doing this on purpose. They're seeing that... They're seeing that I'm trying to show you lovely people this game and to play it, and they're just doing nothing on purpose to make us sit here and wait. Okay. Okay. So I'm sure that's great. So our heat's still low. That's good. Could we commit this activate for me? We could. Not sure if we want to, because the heat will go up more. Or since we've got time to spare. Oh, I think they delivered that dynamite. Still that's lying there. No, since we've got time to stare? Yeah, we've got time to stare. Since we've got time to spare, I'll take you through some of the other things that are here that I haven't quite explained yet. So, let's start over here. This button is... Oh, okay. It's the information index about everything. Cool. So then you've got the world domination map. I think I've taken you through all of that. The alert button here. Now, as you can see at the moment, it's currently highlighted on green, stand down. And that means everything will go as normal on the island. So basically what you see at the moment is how everything will act. Orange. You can change these, you see. And you really want to be changing these when there's minions. Minions? Of course they're going to be minions. I'm terrible today. Sorry. You really want to be changing these when there's agents on the island and they pose different threats. So orange means they go about everything as normal and that. Yes, I know. They go about everything as normal. And they'd be a little more kind of wary and stuff, but they're also going to equip themselves with guns if you got them available. But orange isn't really too different to green. Now red is when stuff starts to get serious. They won't walk places now they run. They run everywhere, which tires them out immensely, and they get very disloyal very quickly. They arm themselves with guns, and even if agents aren't tagged, they will attack them. This basically puts your whole island onto super aggressive mode. And this is when, you know, you've got people like super agents and that walking around your island. Really. So for now, you know, we're going to have them stand down, because there's no real need. This is kind of the most recent, not objectives, but kind of information that's happened since you last loaded, I think it is. So you can normally ignore that. This you can't see yet, but we will in a later episode when it becomes available. This you've seen, I'll talk you through this so you know about minion total capacity, the sliders, blah 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 blah, workers. You know purple is for social minions. And since we have a lot of time to kill, I'll take you through everything on here. So, this all acts as normal. Like the button things here, that's just that blacked out obviously. Purple is social minions. So you begin with valets. Then valets can be trained into spin doctors. Then spin doctors can be trained either into playboys or diplomats, and the higher classes can train the lower ones. So if that doesn't make sense, that means you need valets obviously to train other valets from workers, but spin doctors can also train workers to be valets because they've obviously already been through that. And same with these two, playboys and diplomats, they can train up spin doctors and valets as well as their own ones, but obviously here they can't train each other because once the spin doctors can go into the spin doctors can only go into one of these two professions. And obviously a valet couldn't train someone to be a diplomat because they haven't been through that. So yeah, you've got the social with that. Middle one, blue, is your science minions. So that starts off with technician going into scientist, and then what is it? It's a quantum physicist and a botanist or a biologist or something. He wears like a big hazmat suit. But yeah, and then training as normal. Military minions. Now these ones the workers will carry like pistols. I think they're Lugers if you look at the models closely, but these are the only minions that will really carry guns. These ones won't carry guns, they're like fisticuffs, but that's for science and social. So your first one is the guard, who will carry an automatic, a semi-automatic rifle. Then you've got the mercenary, who will carry a machine gun. And then you've got the martial artist, who won't carry any weapon because he's a martial artist, and the marksman, who, even if the base is on stand down, so they haven't been given the order to carry weapons, will always carry, it looks like a hunting rifle or something. Okay, so that's all the minion types. Oh good, we've got 24 out of 24. So let's just see how this is coming. Nope, that's still... How's this? Heat is low, fine. Okay, so then we've got here, this is pretty obvious if I haven't already told you, that's how much money you have. That is how many henchmen you have, that's to cycle through your henchmen, but at the moment I only have one. That takes you straight to your evil genius himself. That tells you how many minions in total you have on the island. This is the big statistics thing. So this shows you all these different things, so board minions, minions that are building, minions in combat, minions working, minions performing? I think so. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, so minions something, sorry. On the world domination, minions kind of putting their stats back up, and minions in training. And you can set this thing to kind of long term, just look at all your statistics along the fins. So cool. Can you turn? Yeah, you can turn them on and off as well. Put that back on short term. Right, over here we have general statistics for the whole game, so how many minions you've lost in total across the entire game, how many agents you've killed in total across the entire game, how many tourists you've killed across the entire game, how many... Okay, cool, I know that. How many agents imprisoned, I believe that is. I think that's for currently, I don't think that's for across the entire game. How many acts of infamy you have already completed, so that will be for across the entire game. And, oh god, that's a long word and I hate it. Interrogations? I think that is. I think that's how many interrogations there have been across the entire game. You know, these are all for across the entire game, so maybe that is too. Huh. Then you've got the normal things that I've already showed you on the world domination map with your income. You've got how much money you've already acquired and how much money you've spent as well. And down here, this shows you how many of each type of minion you've got on your base and on the world domination map. So obviously I haven't got any of these anywhere, but I have got 8 workers. The other is for worker 9. 8. What the hell's going on? Okay. I've got 8 out there and 8 workers out there and 17 on the island. This is just a pie chart of those, of, well no, it's a pie chart of your minions in total, so what proportion is military and so forth. Then you've got the overall minion stats, so I've been through the stats with you before, and this basically is the average. So the average health is 98, for example. So really the one you want to be looking at the most is the average loyalty, because if it gets down to about here, or even like here, you're going to have a lot of people leaving you. And then this is what's actually on the island. So friends are just your minions, so how many minions you have on the island, how many enemies you have on the island. Now that's agents or tourists or civilians, and the maid counts as a civilian, not a tourist. And how much loot you've acquired. Loot is a type of thing on the world domination map, and you basically like get a thing here. So let's say there's a piece of loot which is like a rug, I believe, like an ornate rug or something. You'd steal that, and then it would come up 1 in the it'd come up 1 down here. So then you've got your objective panel. Nothing different about here, you know. Optional and main objectives. This is power, so this is how much power you have in total. This is how much power you are currently using. You've got your mini map, and then you've got the thing that takes you to options menu and so forth. So I hope they're almost done building that, because I am running out of things to talk about, to be honest. If it comes to it. Oh no, here we go. I was about to say if it comes to it, I will just cut to when something happens. But it happened just now. Okay. Okay. I am quickly running out of time, so I can keep, so I've got time to do things like college work and that, and I can keep disturbances to my recording low. I only record 2 episodes at a time, so about half an hour, and we're quickly coming to the end of this second episode that you'll be watching, but the full half hour in total. So I'm going to stop in a minute. So, we did a lot in this session. These 2 episodes, this one and the previous one, we managed to get 1 room built. Admittedly, yes, we needed the funds, but you know, if people could have been bothered to move the dynamite and the funds around, we could have done this quicker. So, I think I'll leave it there for now. I've been Pixel Cheesecake Jack. This has been Evil Genius, and I'll see you for episode 5. Goodbye.